Girl, look, Unique and Roquel is setting Rock up. I hope she don't fall for it. Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video we here to discuss Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 6, I believe it is. Girl, they setting you up. Roquel and Neek is setting you up. And I feel like you're going to get too far deep into it where you're going to have to pop both of them upside their head. But don't let the Italians know when you pop Neek upside his. Because, you know, he said that boy booty in jail. Let's get into it. The episode opens up. Rock is telling her crew that, look, we ain't bending over for these Italians. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going to be our own entity. I'm trying to be national, international, worldwide with this shit. We not bending over for no Italians. Now, I'm going to work something out with them. But what we not going to do is be scared. We our own enterprise. We got our own stuff. We ain't scared of no damn Italians. Lou and Marvin pulls up to the side after she finished her speech and is like, you sure? Because them Italians really don't play. And she was like, look, if y'all some bitches, just say that. I'm not bending over for these damn Italians. I don't blame you. But, you know, maybe you have more balls than they do, Rock. So she tells them to show Kanan everything. Kanan ready for the big leagues. Show him everything. You know, it's going to be good. Lou tells Kanan this is what your mama do. Because Kanan was like, Lou was like, Kanan, you ready for this for real? And Kanan was like, this what we do, Lou. And he was like, no, this is what she do. This ain't what we do. This is what she do. Basically, it's your mom. But Kanan is ready. And we're going to see that in this episode. Roquel pulls Rock aside and said he want to talk to her. And, he says basically Neek got a connection with the Italians and he's loyal to Rock. Rock was like, a person who tell you they loyal ain't loyal because you wouldn't have to say it. It'll show. Number one. And number two, why are you telling me? Neek is trying to basically, not Neek, Roquel's trying to show that he's loyal to Rock, but none of them loyal to you. They all were all your ops at once. I'm confused as to why you would even take that connection or that doggone meeting with him. But she was like, you know, that's cool. Roquel was like, I think y'all need to smooth that out. And this is the beginning of them setting her up to put Neek back in position. Now, moving on, Detective Howard is waiting for Kanan to show up to the diner for a meeting, and Kanan never shows up. He ain't gonna do with it. He ain't gonna show up. On the flip side, Rock is walking outside telling Kanan about the grandmother. Was like, you know, your grandmother said God gave men dicks so they can have something to play with while the women do the real work. She was like, listen, this is going to be your empire. You ain't like the rest of them. You going to be a leader. You going to be a doggone emperor. This is going to be for you. You know, and I found it funny that we hearing a lot about her grandmother or Kanan's grandmother, but we not finding out what we need to know about it. About her, I'm sorry. Kanan was like, she said that. And like Rock said, don't let that church shit fool you. She was a real hitter out here. Now, was your mama into the drug game too, Rock? Who knows? I think we're going to figure it out. Detective Barnes gets Howard's record from the police station, and she notices a gap in service. So apparently, I want to say between 2 to 3 years, there's no gap in what he was doing. And like the cop was like, well, maybe he went undercover. And she was like, well, I talked to him about everything. He never told me he went undercover. Like, what the hell? She was like, but he haven't told me a lot of things. Mind your business, Detective Barnes. I'm just saying. Rock pull up on Neek, and Neek asked Lou. So Rock pulled up on Unique and was like, listen, we need to have a talk. She pulled up on him at his business. And Neek basically plays a slick game of let's play enemy against your own family. So she goes tell Lou, well, Neek tells Lou, he was like, oh, Lou, you know, I was thinking about it. How the hell you miss Roquel? He knee deep in some pussy and you still couldn't snatch him and his back was to you. Like, you really did miss him. And, you know, like Lou said, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I missed him. You know, it wasn't on no, you know, not trying to kill him or nothing. But Neek's whole thing is, I don't believe that. I feel like you didn't want to kill him. You getting soft. Maybe this game ain't for you. See, Neek is playing a game. Neek knows that Rock and Lou is not at the best place. So what he's doing is trying to play the two against each other by saying that. Because Rock already feel like that in her head. But anyway, Rock was like, look, bro, we ain't here for all that. I need you to hook me up with the Italians. We need to have a meeting. And Neek was like, why would I do that? And she was like, cuz, like, you to connect. You owe me. And they say, apparently, they owe you. So, hook me up. And Neek was like, man, look, I don't know. I see what I can do or whatever. But it is what it is. Like, you know, it is what it is. Rock is setting you up to put Neek back in position. We all know Neek need to get back in position. And I think that that's what's going to happen. Moving on, Juke is trying on her dresses with her mama Karen. And Juke is actually, I don't even think Juke likes the dresses. I think Juke likes the reaction from her mama. Her mom is all in the mirror in awe of her and like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. That's what Juke has been missing her whole life. Because, you know, she don't get that from Marvin. Marvin ain't that type of dude. I believe she's trying to appease her mother. But I hope her mama stick around. We move on. Marvin finally opens up at counseling, girl. Marvin was like, you know, I be, you know, having my little issues, and sometimes I go back to what I learned in counseling. And, you know, on my job, it be sometimes I be wanting to blow up on niggas, but I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm using my techniques. And then he looked at Miss Renee and was like, Miss Renee, you know, you be saying breathe and all that, but sometimes that don't work. But Miss Renee is over there smiling, ear ready to give up the puss. Talking about, oh, see, as long as you thought about doing it, it ain't going to work all the time, but the fact that you thought about it was enough for me. Girl, Renee sleep with him already. Moving on. Juke and Mama is leaving the store because they're going to get more dresses. And Juke runs up on her Jack friends. And they like, Juke, the hell? You got on a dress? And Juke was like, yeah, I'm trying something different. It was like, bro, this is bigger than different. Like, you bought that? You ain't jacket? And so Karen, her mama jumps in and was just like, I'm Laverne's mother. They were like, who the hell is Laverne? Now listen, Juke was able to get a mirror of who she really was within her friends. That's my opinion. She's doing all that she's doing for her mother, but it ain't for her. And maybe she's trying to find herself. I don't know, but the kids kick rocks. Moving on, Rock and Marvin and Lou meet up at the pier because they ready to meet Neek and the Italians. So now, Sally pulled up and was like, look, I'm doing Neek a favor by pulling up on you because I don't normally revisit conversations. Normally it is, I said what I said. But the fact that Neek asked me to do something for you and Neek is indebted to us or whatever, or we're indebted to Neek for that matter, that's the only reason I'm here and I'm going to take this doggone meeting. And then he told her also, he said, the only reason y'all ain't dead is because I saw how y'all handled that little situation back there, you know, in the Cascades. He was like, we don't move like that. I don't kill no churn. Not mine or yours. I don't kill churn. So now they walk away and have a conversation. On the flip side, Marvin is over there talking to the other Italians, talking about you live in Jersey and do you know where Eddie Murphy stayed? But I feel like he's getting information to get more, get closer to the girl. What's her name? Lou? Not Lou. What's her name? The girl. And I think that's what he's doing. But basically, Sally tells Rock, listen, I'm a cut low on the spread, on the points, or whatever he said. He said, but the only thing is, you know, I'm going to let you rock through there, but you're going to have to put Neek in charge of it because he's the only one I trust. Neek probably went to Sally and told Sally what he needed, and Sally was like, bet, I'm gonna do this for you, but it's gonna work out for you as well. So now Rock was like, because even Sally was like, he said y'all work together, y'all used to be enemies, but y'all work together, right? And she was like, yeah, something like that. So basically Neek is in. He's gonna be the man that's gonna get the ball rolling and run the Jersey location. Now when Sally walks off to go get his pizza, she grabs Neek and was like, I see what you're doing. I see what you and Roquel doing. But it ain't gonna work. It ain't about how you play the game or who lasts longer or something like that. And he said, man, I don't know. I feel like I hit a buzzer beater. He did. He got you, fag. You gotta take that L. Moving on, Kanan pull up to the crack house, to the building to pick up a bag of money. Now the dude was like, now he's the brown paper boy. Paper bag boy. He pulls up to get the money. He asks him to do, well, how much in here? And the dude was like, you don't ask no questions like that. Bro, you are just the deliverer. That's it. You don't ask no questions. So now Kanan leaves out with the bag and was like, you gonna stop calling me a brown bag guy, whatever the case may be. And on the flip side, Famous is walking with Kanan and they get robbed by Freddie. So the dude Freddie pull up on them and decides it's time for y'all to go ahead on Meet Your Maker or give me your stuff or Meet Your Maker, basically. And Kanan was like, bro, you know who my family is? And Freddie was like, I don't give a damn about your family. Give me the chain from off Famous neck. The chain ain't even real, but Freddie is in Jack season, and it is what it is. And he said, by the way, he put the gun on Kanan and was like, give me that bag. The money is in the bag. So now when Freddie pulls off and was like, it ain't nothing personal, it's just jacket season. Kanan was like, bro, I feel some type of way. I feel played. And Famous was like, man, you know how Freddie get down. He ain't even that deep. He was like, bro, the money was in that bag. But Kanan decides in this moment, you know, this is the last time niggas gonna play with me. I gotta put my name in these streets. And this is where we meet the Kanan that we knew in power. This is where Kanan turns into that Kanan. Because Kanan was like, niggas ain't about to get me like that no more. Ain't. So I'm like, oh Lord, what's going on? Kanan said he gonna get his money back. And Famous, you coming with him. We move to the next scene. Cartier is talking to Rock about the paintings. And we find out Cartier got business all over the nation already. So, you know, Rock can learn a lot from Cartier. You know, he's pushing them paintings and all that stuff. But he got some other business going on in the nation that he's very lucrative about. And like he said, I got so much clientele and business. It don't matter what price I give, they going to take it. I said, oh, Rock, you might need to date Cartier. He might be one of them dudes for you. I'm just saying. Go find light skin or get with Cartier. But the worker guy who's unwrapping or delivering a painting or whatever it was, he came to interrupt them to tell him that, you know, the painting was here or whatever. And Cartier ends up slapping the shit out of the guy. Disrespectful. He paid him at the end, but god damn, I don't know if I could have did that. Moving on, Lou is in the studio making his beats and Zazie comes in. Now Zazie was like, listen, Cartier said y'all ain't got me on the radio yet and he don't like that. He might have to like, take me away from y'all because y'all ain't holding up y'all end of the bargain. Lou was like, girl, be quiet. We're going to get you on the radio. This pop prompts Zazie to ask Lou why she gave him a song and didn't tell her that it was for Juke. And she was like, is it because I sang it better or did she sing it better? Like, what was it? And he was like, it wasn't even like that. Y'all just sung it different. And then Zazie's over there flirting, talking about, yeah, you know, when I be singing to somebody when I sing. He said, well, who you be singing to? She was like, who you think? And see, Lou caught the play. Lou was like, hell no. Let me get from around this little girl. She over there trying to get me to smash again. I only smashed once. And that's it. Moving on. Kanan and Famous is looking for weapons in Famous's house. And Famous ain't got nothing but a butter knife. So Kanan was like, man, we got to find something to pop these dudes with. So Kanan was like, I know, I got an idea. They go down to Corinne's house, her and her nasty mama. And they asking Corinne for a knife or some money for a weapon. I can't remember. And Corinne was like, well, what y'all need it for? And he was like, oh, yeah, we about to be chefs. We cooking and whatever. And that girl was like, boy, bye. I don't believe that. Corinne's nasty mom comes out of the back and was like, girl, you never get in the way of a man in his kitchen. Come on, I can get you a knife. So she bring him to the kitchen, but she give him a pistol. And was like, I think this is more fitting for what you need. But, you know, you got to stay safe. Stay safe because, you know, it gets hot in the kitchen. And kisses Kanan on his neck or on his cheek. Kanan, you can smash. You can. Now, it's wrong, but you can do it. Because she's definitely trying to give you the doggone, the business. If it makes sense. You a grown-ass woman, you nasty heifer. I can't believe this. Anyway, they dips out. Kanan and all that, they dips out. They goes down there to meet up with Freddie. To see Freddie. Kanan catch the dude walking in and bust through the door. Put the gun on Freddie and was like, bro, give me my shit back. Freddie bitch up and was like, hell, you got it. Him and his little partner. You know, you got it. My bad, bro. It wasn't nothing personal. I hope you don't take it like that. And Kanan was like, it's something just dawned on him. If I'm going to be the man, I got to actually be the man. So Kanan decides to pop him in the face with the gun and beat the boy damn near to death, if not to death. Now, while this is happening, because the door opened, the neighbor or some man in the hallway saw him. So now they got to go. Famous was like, bro, we got to go. They run outside, they walk in, and then the police pull up, and somehow Kanan gets away and Famous gets caught. You're going to have to get your brother out of jail. That's your bro, and honestly, y'all only running because you kicked Freddie's ass. Famous ain't had nothing to do with that. Famous was telling y'all, let's go. And you was over there acting like you done lost your mind. Anyway, Rock is at Marvin's house. Well, Marvin is at Rock's house. And he asked her how everything went in the woods. He was like, you know, did you feel like you got through to Kanan? Did you learn anything about him? Did you get close to him? And she was like, not really. Kanan be having the conversations in his head. Like, he really be making his own stuff up. He don't really be jaw-jacking me for real. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Marvin was like, well, you ought to be grateful. At least you could talk to him because Juke ain't talking to me at all. Now, this prompts Rock to say, you know, I ain't want to say nothing, but you told me what you did. Why would you beat that girl like a doggone dog, like a nigga in the street? And that's a girl, and that's your daughter. She was like, I raised you. You ain't never seen daddy put his hands on me, but yeah, you gonna turn around and do that to Juke? And he couldn't do nothing but be like, yeah, I was wrong for that. You know, and she said, I'm telling you now, next time that happens, I'm gonna kill you myself. Because beating on Juke is like beating on me. Because she damn near raised you. No, you're not going to do that. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to motherfucking Rock because he needed to hear that because he had started getting too crazy. He started getting too crazy. But, Rock finally opens up to tell Marvin that, you know, that girl been going to see Kenya. Kenya's back in town, and that's where Juke been going, but she's going to get something that she's lacking from you. Now, Marvin, like a regular baby mama, and I understood, feels like, how the hell you come back 16 years later, and now all of a sudden, you just want to jump right in. Like he said, you trying to buy tickets to a party that was already bought. No, fact, you don't get to do that. While they talking, Kanan runs in and tells his mama they need to come down to the police station and get, what's his name, Famous out of jail because they caught him with weed on him. But he's not telling Rock that basically they stole the money because he had to go, you know, get robbed and all that other stuff. Kanan and Marvin is just like, shit, that's on them. Ain't my problem. But, you know, Famous, not Famous. Kanan is like, that's my brother. Like, what are you talking about? Like Rock said, from another mother, let his people deal with that. I'm not dealing with that. But, you know, you can't be honest, Kanan, so she's not going to go bail him out. Like, it is what it is. Marvin is on the same page. Barnes, on the flip side, is telling her ex-girlfriend that Howard lied about having a son and about a whole bunch of other things. And the girlfriend don't care about none of that. The girlfriend said, look, I won't spend the night. But I feel like if I spend the night, I need the ex. And the girl was like, Barnes was like, you asking for me or for you? She was like, for both. And Barnes was like, yeah, you can spend the night, girl. What you mean? You fine as shit? Hell yeah. And, you know, her ex-girlfriend was like, look, don't hurt me, girl. And she said, I ain't going to hurt you. I would never do that. Girl, please. Every time they say that, you're going to get hurt. They have sex. Anyway, moving on. It's family dinner. And Marvin noticed Juke got on the dress. So Marvin was like, oh, Juke, you know, you looking nice in your dress or whatever. But Juke ain't trying to have no conversations with no damn Marvin. Kanan is on the sofa and tells Lou that basically about what happened with Rock and, Famous. And why, you know, they need to get the money back because, you know, or bail Famous out because they took the money with the bag in it. Like Lou said, man, these is crooked police. You think when you get that bag back, you're going to get the money in it too? You not. You need to go tell Rock. That's what you need to do. But Kanan was like, no, bro, listen. I got robbed, but I went and got it back. That's all that matters. It's just the fact that we got caught up after that or whatever the case. But Lou's whole thing is you better go tell your mama. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't want no smoke with her. Was it Lou or was it Marvin? I want to say it was Marvin because Marvin was like, she on Lou shit. I like it like that. She ain't on mine. I'm comfortable living good. I don't want to be on Rock bad side. Keep Rock over there by Lou. But you need to go tell her at the end of the day. On the flip side, Lou is having a conversation with Rock, and Rock asked him if he missed Roquel on purpose. She was like, you know, I thought about what Neek said, and it made sense. Did you miss him on purpose? Tell the truth. And basically, he didn't because his gun really did jam. And he was like, no, he was like, you know, I don't know, maybe in my subconscious, you know, it just happened like that. I don't know. Maybe my subconscious was telling me something. Well, then Rock tells him and be honest and say, look, Crown trying to get you out the music game because he even tried to cut a deal with me. You know what I'm saying? To get you out of it. And you know, in my subconscious, I feel like I should just let you go free, bro. She was like, you know what, better yet, it ain't my subconscious, it's my conscious. So now basically, I don't know if this means that Lou is free to do the music shit full time and offer them the drug shit, but you done planted the seed to get Crown killed. And for some odd reason, I feel like Rock knew that. That's why she said it. Because see, if she get Cartier in bed with Lou when it comes to the music shit, she connected both ways. You get it? That's my opinion. I don't know. Could be wrong, but that's just what I'm feeling. So moving on, Marvin goes to pull up to Kenya house. He pulled up to Kenya house and was like, girl, you've been gone for 16 years. Not only did you leave, you stayed gone. Why do you feel like you could just pull up? Kenya's whole thing is, she's my daughter. She's still my daughter. I thought about her the whole time. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing I can do but apologize, but I'm sorry. Marvin was like, no, don't be sorry, ho, be careful. Go away. We don't need you around here. No, actually, Juke does need her around there. I get how you feel, Marvin, but that ain't your place. He told her to stay gone. You left, so stay gone. Moving on, Neek and Rock tell the Jersey dude who was holding her spot down in Jersey that Neek is gonna be running the operation down here full time. So the dude was like, this nigga? Like, he ain't even been around here. You don't want to deal with this nigga, and you gonna fire me for him? Dude get mad and walk out. And Rock told Neek, look, bruh, this shit is temporary. Don't put your feet up on the table and get comfortable, nigga. You a guest in this here house. Just so you know. Girl, as soon as you walked out the door, Neek put his feet up on the table because he know he gonna be comfortable long as he got the Italians in his pocket. Come on now, this is simple science. Anyway, moving on. Kanan goes to get Famous out of jail. He actually got Howard to bail Famous out of jail. But as he looks, he's seeing the crackhead who's noticing, sees everything. He's getting arrested, and they kind of make eye contact. So Famous is out. Famous said, you know, I'm out. They got all the money. You know, Howard made sure all the money was in the bag, so you good on that end. He was like, listen, I'm ready to get back in the studio. I'm going to have a real story to tell. I done got arrested because, you know, it was rough in there. And like Howard said, bro, you was just in a holding cell, bro. It wasn't that deep. But he pulls Kanan to the side and was like, bro, where were you the other day? You left me hanging. And Kanan was like, oh, you know, I had some other shit going on or whatever the case may be. And like the man said, like Howard said, bro, don't ever do that again. When you tell a man you're going to do something, you hold your word. Like, don't you ever leave me hanging like that. And Howard is actually coming through and helping Kanan when he needs him. You need a good cop. All the drug dealers have one. Boy, be close to your daddy. I'm just saying. But he tells Kanan that Famous is a clown. And he's like, that's my brother. And so clown on, nigga. Moving on, the last scene, Lou pull up on Crown. Girl, Lou pull up on Crown and was like, you know, it was one thing when I found out you was smashing that girl behind me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, but I never let a bitch get in the way of business. You know, because that's just not how I roll. You know what I'm saying? He said, but for you to pull up on my sister, like, bro, you crossing the line. And he was like, and Crown was like, bro, you don't know nothing about the business. What you saying? Crown talking greasy. And I'm saying, Crown, he about to push your wig back, baby. He about to push your wig back. And that's exactly what he commenced to doing. He punched him and knocked him out and then took a doggone rope and strangled him to D-E-A-T-H, girl. I said, oh, Lord. Crown, I saw it coming. I saw it coming from a mile away. I definitely saw it coming. Now, as he finally gets Crown to stop breathing, Ziza is in the doggone door talking about, so what we gonna do with him now? Why is this so happen? Why is this happening so conveniently? I don't like this. What Ziza got going on to where she just all of a sudden popping up on Lou like this? Is this a scheme? Because now you got a witness. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Raising Kanan. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.